Welcome to part 35 of Wind Waker, and I'm here at Thornfairy Island because I forgot a heart piece. Yeah, the final heart piece of the game. Yeah, when I got the one in Salvaging Labyrinth, it said you got 3 pieces, and I was like, what? And then I realized, duh, I forgot the one from one of my treasure charts that I got at the Wind Temple. Duh. Well, anyway, folks, by getting this one, I will have 20 hearts in all. And it's a good idea to have as many hearts as possible. So, yeah, I got all of the Triforce Charts. However, I cannot decipher them. They are unreadable, which means I cannot haul them up and collect the Triforce Charts just yet. So, this will lead us into the next step of this process, translating the charts. And there's only one person in the entire game who is good with charts, Tingle. And here we are in Tingle's Island, and it is a warp point, so you can warp directly there. I'll go ahead and read the comments of this place. Let me tell you a little something about that island over there, Small Fry. That guy who lives there is named Tingle, but he won't grow up and act his age. He still dresses like a little kid. That is not normal. Still, from what I've heard, he can decipher maps like nobody's business. Just goes to show you that you can't judge a person on appearance alone, Fry. Of course, the thing about this Tingle guy is, when it comes to paying his deciphering fee, you better be ready to fork over some serious dough. Anyone who doesn't have a deep wallet won't be reading any maps, that's for sure. And yeah, basically this island consists of this big totem pole thing that has images of Link, Ganondorf, and Choo-Choos. Woo! Oh, and by the way, these guys here, the guy in white, his name is David Jr. Now, he is not related to Tingle in any way. In fact, he was shipwrecked here and enslaved by Tingle to push this thing. And this is actually Tingle's brother, Ankle. Now, Tingle has a third brother on Outset Island. And if you have the Tingle tuner, you can actually try and locate him. So, yeah. Anyway, folks, here's the reason why we're here. Here's the reason we had to gather any and all rupees you can. Because, just like the fisherman says, we better fork over some dough. Because when we give him a Triforce chart to translate, he will ask us to pay a fee of 398 rupees. And, considering there are 8 charts, and we have to pay 398 rupees per chart, we have to pay this guy a grand total of 3,184 rupees. And that is just highway robbery, folks. This is pure BS. See, this is part of the reason why I hate this side quest, because you have to pay this little joker over 3,000 rupees just so we can get pieces of the Sacred Triforce. And it is a required event. We have to do this or else we cannot finish the game at all. Now, you can do this 2 ways. If you haven't gotten the Fairy Wallet upgrades, every time you get a Triforce chart, you can come back here every time, have them translate a chart, and you can go out and get the next Triforce chart. Or the quickest and easiest way to get this all done at once is to essentially go get the Fairy Wallet upgrade so that you can have 5,000 rupees total. And I bet you that's the reason why they had the Fairy Wallet upgrades present in this game. And once you get all 8 Triforce charts, just come here, have a Tingle decipher them all at the same time. That way, we can only come here once, and we never have to come here ever again. Now, these 5 circles on the bottom of this island, if you are using the Tingle tuner in this game, there are hidden statues in Dragon Roost, Forbidden Woods, Tower of the Gods, the Wind Temple, and the Earth Temple. And if you find them, they will automatically be transported here, and we can get some nice rewards, like a whole bunch of rupees for every statue. So, that is if you're using the Tingle tuner. So, of course, I was playing this on my Wii, and I no longer have a Game Boy Advance. Well, the connector, I still have a Game Boy Advance, but still, I don't think the Tingle Tuner is worth it. I can't believe this guy's essential to finishing this game. It's a crime. Stupid, stupid. But thankfully, I believe this is the last chart that needs to be translated, so we can now leave this place. We can leave him behind. I don't want to see you ever again, you creepy-looking enslaving freak. and before we go, he just somehow magically puts these Triforce locations on our incredible charts. And how does he know these things? How does he know these things? I mean, who are you, Tingle? What are you? I don't know anymore. So yeah, now that we have all the Triforce charts translated, we can now fish them out of the ocean. You know, just like rupees, heart pieces, and other sea charts and all that. See, can't believe we have to rely on this freak. And Japan seems to like this guy for some reason. I mean, I'm sure he has a lot of hate, but why? Why does this side quest even exist, the Triforce Charts? I mean, sure, if the Triforce Charts are separated, it would have been much more convenient if they were located in some dungeons, you know, like mini dungeons. Fight a little boss or something. But no, we have to fish them out of the ocean. And whoop, wrong chart. And yeah, and as you can see, there they are at various locations. Whoop-de-freaking-do. All right, now it's time for step 3: salvaging the Triforce. And let's start by going to Greatfish Isle. Now, I said earlier that the Great Sea is consisted of squares, 49 squares. Now, each treasure chart, well, there's usually one big treasure per square, and, well, there are only 41 treasure charts to salvage it from, so you can probably guess that the last 8 are going to be Triforce pieces. And, well, I mean, would they think this would be appealing? I mean, this is probably one of the negative points of the entire game. And I'm sorry if I'm complaining, but salvaging stuff from the ocean, I mean, you would think that the sacred Triforce would be more well protected, you know, like more in like dungeons. And, well, oh, and besides, when you go to some of these locations to salvage pieces of the Triforce, there will be cannon boats and enemies galore. And I recommend putting on the magic armor like here at 7-Star Isles, because that way, when cannon boats pelt you with their bombs and stuff, you'll just get hit and won't get knocked into the ocean, and they won't bug you while you salvage this Triforce piece. And I can swear that I haven't seen any cannon boats in this location, but then again, I haven't come around here as much. And I think that as soon as you get a Triforce chart, some locations, not all, will have an increased amount of enemies like cannon boats, just to protect their prize. Now, I've heard rumors that there was going to be some more dungeons for this game, and I've heard that the Fire Mountain and Ice Ring Isle were supposed to be full-on dungeons. I mean, that's how we're going to get. I mean, that would explain the iron boots and the power bracelets, but the developers wanted this game released in a timely manner. They want to get this out as quickly as possible, so they had to cut development on some of these ideas. And, well, Ocarina of Time had a delay, but it turned out great. I mean, it turned out great because of that delay. It made the game more real, more complete. And this game, I mean, we could have had dungeons that we could have gone into to get the Triforce chart. It would have been more fun, would have been more exciting. But no, we had to go to the chart because they had to fill out that whole 49 treasure per chart thingy. Oh, by the way, at Two-Eyed Reef, if you've already took out all the cannons and the cannon boats here, if you return, they will respawn. So, again, use the magic armor just to be on the safe side. Don't worry, we're almost done with this. And wouldn't you believe that there is also one here at Link's Home Island? Of course, we can't salvage it because, no, we have to get the treasure chart first. Open it to get an exact bullseye. No, unless, of course, you're using some kind of cheating device like Action Replay or something. Of course, that would be too low. Don't worry, we're almost done. Alright, don't worry. We're almost there. Now here, I do know for a fact that I don't remember seeing cannon boats at this location. But they're here now, and they're going to pelt you and pelt you, pelt you, pelt you. Come on. Where are... There we go. Yeah, the reason I'm just using magic armor is because I do not want to waste any bombs, or I don't want to waste any time shooting these things. I just want to grab the chart and get out. Well, not the chart, the piece, and get going. But thankfully, we have one more left after this one. But this one will be in a most inconvenient location. To be specific, it will be at Southern Triangle Island, and that's the one with all the sea hats that will come straight towards you. But as long as you have magic armor on, they'll just go straight through you. No harm, no foul. I mean, they'll clip straight through you. I am not kidding. You can't hurt me, you can't hurt me, as long as I have plenty of magic. Nah, 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 nah. Come on, come on. Yeah. And thankfully that time freezes when you salvage stuff. It makes things much more easier. And yes, folks, this is our final piece. At last. We are done with this. We have all the pieces of the Triforce of Courage. And of course, as soon as that happens, this nice little cutscene occurs where the Triforce heals itself. Well, it's magic and all that, but... And then we are going to go head back to Tower of the Gods because that's our way back to Hyrule and back to Princess Zelda. Now, of course, I've done this off screen, but I went back to Forest Haven to get a new thing of Blue Potion because I used it in the Savage Labyrinth, you know, the very last floor. But hey, I didn't want to die. Ah! No nose! Oh. It's just the lighting. Yeah, you know, the lighting of this game, it's kind of weird because, well, at some points the characters are like, they have no nose. But I'm rambling again. And, of course, the Triforce of Courage has accepted its new master. We are the true hero. I mean, better be right I'm the true hero. I mean, I've risked everything just to do all these things just for you. But I do like the music here. It's like reminiscent of the old hero. All triumphant and like, yes, he can do it. He can save Hyrule. He can save the day. Now let's head back to Hyrule and save the day. Woohoo! I'm sure everything's fine. I mean, Ganon doesn't know the location of this place. I mean, where Zelda's hidden, right? Right? I mean, I'm sure everything's fine. I mean, the castle's not on fire or anything. But hey, I'm a precautionary guy. I just want to, you know, arm myself just in case. I mean, who knows what could happen. I mean, who knows what kind of trouble we might find in here. Uh-oh. The Hero of Time statue is broken. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Let's head back to where Zelda is hidden. And why is that door open? Shouldn't it be closed? I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she'll be okay. Okay, just calm down. Calm down. I mean, looks like she's still there. See? There she is. Just fine. But something doesn't feel right. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. And... oh, boy. And here's Ganondorf explaining he's pretty much gloating, "Fooled you!" Yep, Ganon has Zelda. Here we go again. And of course, he'll leave behind a pair of mighty dark nuts. And, of course, they're mighty in the fact that they have fancy armor, and their swords can take out, one full heart from Link, so yeah. But otherwise, they're pretty much the same as regular Dark Nuts. I mean, I'm not feeling threatened by these things because I had to face 4 Dark Nuts and fire-breathing statues in level 50 of the Savage Labyrinth, so no threat at all. It would help to have the boomerang to stun these guys, but really? Is that the best you can do? I think Ganondorf expects us to succeed by killing these things because he wants a true challenge, and we're going to give it to him. So yeah, once again, Zelda's captured, taken to Ganon's lair. Oh boy, getting flashbacks of Ocarina of Time, and you don't know how right I am when we actually get to Ganon's lair. I mean, it wouldn't be a Zelda game if, well, a true Zelda game if the titular princess is not kidnapped by a source of evil, and a Link has to go and rescue her. And that's what we're going to do. Alright, now we're actually going to move on forward into the land of Hyrule. Finally, but unfortunately near the end of this game. So yeah, we're going to go to that energy barrier we encountered earlier, and now thanks to the fully powered Master Sword, we are going to break it. We are going to shatter it. So just walk carefully until you see it, and then just attack it. And by some reason, attacking it solidifies this energy barrier, and it will break apart just like glass. Okay. So yeah, see, this is what I wanted for the second half of the game. The second half of the game, exploring Hyrule. I mean, it would have been more fun, exciting. I want to see this land in all its graphical detail. Anyway, on my way to Ganon's tower, I decided to equip the Hero's Charms just so I can demonstrate to you, because there are enemies along the pathway that I will kill. And as you see here, there is an enemy life bar that appears when you L target the enemy. And I figure that's neat. That's nice. Of course, along the pathway, we are going to encounter Peahats, Red Choo-Choos, Moblins, a Dark Nut, and some keys. You know, I mean, the Hero Charm is nice. It lets you know how many hits are on an enemy, but the thing is, though, I still think it looks kind of goofy. So, here's the thing. Ganon's Tower is next to Hyrule Castle. But, I would figure he added it recently because, well, what do you think to hide his new main base of operations so close to the castle in the past? But, whatever. I wasn't the one that designed this game. Now here we're in this broken bridge area, and what we have to do is use the hook shot to hook onto the targets and get ourselves across. Now, of course, underneath this section that I'm about to latch onto, there are 2 keys. So let's kill them while they're just hanging upside down so they won't bug us later on. Yeah, so after I hook shot over to this section, I decided to take off the Hero's Charm because, well, I want to face this final dungeon with dignity. I mean, I don't know if it's possible to end the game wearing this thing, but yeah. Speaking of which, the beginning of the end starts in part 36. See you later.